passing TDs, and they'll go against the Steelers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Crowell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This will be fielded at the 17. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Red zone opportunity. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And brought down before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
To throw, Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to run now. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Watch it now. Philly, here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Webb being chased out left. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Third down and 5. Now Webb. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown! Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Jets. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a first down throw. Webb. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go. Green.
Throwing again. Webb. This is Crowell on the catch. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this second defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for the touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Back to the
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is knocked down from the side. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Webb to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. They'll roll him out right. The 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. Typically down in the first half. I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
On first down, it's Webb. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
It's Webb. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Webb. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later. but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they want to play.
And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, the kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
This one taken from the 7. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. First down, Downs to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Play action. They'll throw. On the move to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and 10, Downs. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
On second down, Dobbs eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Gun, Dobbs looking deep downfield, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Strong right, strong right. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Time running out here on the play clock. Webb now. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First and 10, Webb. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks over it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So here we go, first and 10 now. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
On second down, Webb. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And brought down down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get-off-of-me run and all the way into the end zone.
And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right around the 26. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go!
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Dobbs now on second down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 10 yards still left on second down.
All right, here we go. We got three. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Completes it right side to Cooper. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. A swing pass caught, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 52 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a first down throw. Webb. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. A play fake. Now Webb. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now, check. Patriot. Back down, Philly. Here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Now Webb, staying on his feet. Now he's forced out left. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, it's Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? A huge play there for the Jets. 48 yards. Throwing on first down. Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. Webb steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. give. This is Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll run. This is Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Webb into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All right, here we go. Four down, check. Four down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the ball. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing again. Webb. He's going to fire one one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
All right, here we go. Gun!
To throw on third down. Webb. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on third. 57 yards.
No, check, Patriots!
On 1st and 10, Webb. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go. Leopard!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Double tight. Now let's go. Over. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Webb to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Green, 39. No. Check 31, Gun! Jim.
Webb now from the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Green! Gun! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Scott. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Defense showing blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to loft one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Watching that Barney. Green 39.
Now back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go, Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. They'll throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Back to the air on second down. Webb. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hurry up, hit it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And it's complete. It's the Carr-to-Cooper connection. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's go!
On second down, Webb. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You've got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Off play action, it's Webb. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On third down, Webb. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And some room to maneuver. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of